Hello, it's BrickBros UK and we have managed to complete our alternative build for the LEGO Star Wars Raftar Escape 75180, which was a fun, challenging build, and we know it's a creation lots of you guys have been waiting to see. So it's nice to finally have it finished because we turned it into the alternative build we're calling the Sarlacc Showdown, which includes a Guavian Death Gang shuttle and the deadly Sarlacc Pit that both nicely expand the battle between Chewie, Han, and the Death Gang. So if you like the look of Sarlacc Showdown and want to make it, we have a link in the description below and a video link at the end to our build tutorial video, but for now let's review this cool new creation. And as far as spare parts go, we ended up with quite a few Technic parts left over that could always be added to the builds if you wanted to use them up. Now if we start with the Sarlacc Pit, you can see that we built up a large tan and dark tan Tatooine sand mountain to house the monster. And there's movable dark red and orange Sarlacc tentacle arms coming out of it from all sides so it can grab minifigures, which all come from the red Raftar of course. Then on top we used all of its teeth and claw pieces to create the Sarlacc's large mouth so it can chew its food. And in the centre we arranged sloping dark tan parts around lots of red pieces to make a mouth opening for the monster that has a cool trapdoor eating feature which we will show in action in a minute. Moving to the right, below the mound there's extra desert plating, and at the end we built a control unit that activates this dark grey feeding platform just in front of it, which has a food bucket to feed the Sarlacc, and it's been suspended off of the ground by two Technic arms that are connected to the dark red generator for power. Then next to it we've plugged in this black solar charger as well for an extra boost. So this whole feeding platform has a nice design, but it also functions well in play because when the beast needs feeding you can clip minifigures to the platform, then lift it up with the arms so food can be dropped into the Sarlacc's mouth, which is something different to use in play. But it's not the only play feature here because the Sarlacc's mouth has the trapdoor as well that will fall in when you pull out this cog on the side. And this is great to use with the minifigures who can now be eaten by the monster, then retrieved from the open side of the mound. So with Han's battling Balatik, Chewie can quickly tip the platform to save his buddy from a gruesome fate, and that's the Sarlacc Pit, which is larger than most LEGO set versions, plus has lots of features for you to enjoy. Next up is the Guavian Death Gang shuttle, which will come in handy if you want to transport Balatik and his gang around the galaxy. And as you can see, it has a solid dark grey, dark red and yellow colour scheme, and its construction is a bit blocky, but with the parts we had at hand, we're quite pleased with how it looks. So if we start at the front, it's got a dark grey sloping nose that has yellow and dark red parts mixed in to give it an interesting design. Then above there's a grille texture on top with cannons on the sides for firepower. And to protect the cockpit we've used the trans orange window piece as a canopy that can be lifted up to gain access inside. Where we've built a single pilot seat that has a padded tan backrest, there's also orange control buttons, clear refreshment mugs for long journeys and two angled control panels, which all combine to make a terrific cockpit that's the perfect place to put Balatik so we can fly off on a bounty mission. Following on from the cockpit, outside we've given the shuttle sides a mismatched worn bounty hunter design, and at the end both sides have one of these thruster modules that can fold out or back in to adjust the shuttle's power in flight. Looking on top, we built a dark grey stabilising fin which sits on the other trans orange window piece that now becomes the roof skylight so figures can see out. And at the back the shuttle has a nice grey and dark grey overhang that covers the two static thruster engines which have fiery trans red burners. We've also put a control panel between these engines, not for show but so minifigures can activate the fold down access ramp, which is where minifigures can hop on and hop off the shuttle. However, you might have noticed that it's a little tight to get them in from here, so we've addressed this problem by making the roof detachable, so you can place minifigures in from above, which makes the loading process as easy as pie. And finally, underneath there's slider plates to help display it and land the shuttle in play. Then for an extra feature, you can connect the solar charger's cable to the shuttle to recharge its fuel cells. And that's the Guavian Death Gang shuttle that has a nice design and lots of features which makes it the perfect craft to get the bounty hunters to their bounty. On a final note, the Sarlacc Showdown alternative build was an ambitious creation to make from Raftar Escape, but in the end we feel we did a pretty good job because you now have two builds to expand play. And the Sarlacc Pit has great features like its moving tentacles, trapdoor mouth and feeding platform to use with all the minifigures, plus its decent desert design makes it a nice display piece too. Then to go with the pit, the Guavian Death Gang now have their own shuttle that's got an interesting design, cool opening cockpit and a useful access ramp which will help you load up the crew quickly or transport fugitives like Han and Chewie. so it's got everything you need to play out some epic Star Wars battles. And if you want to make Sarlacc Showdown like we have, then please click the link in the description below to our build tutorial video, or click this video link now. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK alternative build, and don't forget to check out our channel for more alternative builds, and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.